Check out this one, 7th month 1986 HJ60, and this one's beige all the way. This one, absolutely beautiful specimen of a 60 series we got behind us. And you might have noticed already that the number plate on this one is Western Australia. This one has come a long way to Mr Landcruiser for a little tickle, I tell you. But anyway, we'll go into that story later on. Just check out this beautiful thing now. And if you like beige, this one is color coded and everything with the 4E9 Sandy Taupe. Absolutely beautiful. And look, we'll go straight up the front on this one. We've got the color coded ARB bull bar with some King's spotties on there, sporting a UHF. That's the rest of it's inside the vehicle to give you your views. Now, Dan, the owner, wants us to ask what the people think that little box is that someone's welded onto the bull bar at the front there. It's got a little threaded bit on the end. I have no clue. The only thing I can come up with, or Paul around the workshop here can come up with, is that it's something to do with some sort of rod holder, or maybe there's a vise that bolts onto it. But if anybody's ever seen it before or can share some information, put it down in the comments below. That would be great. Just get a little bit of insight into it. Moving back from there, we've got nothing really going on. It's pretty standard. Other than that, we've got some nice side steps, just aluminium checker plate ones there. Now these are a new addition. Dan has just bought these splitties off of Marketplace before he left WA to come over here. He's got the Yokohama Geolanders on there, and he's absolutely loving them, mate. Cheese cutters on something this original is awesome. Up the top we've got just a little low-lying roof rack up there, just a platform with an awning on the other side. Nice and simple, and round the back again, it's just totally standard. Yeah, so we got the barn doors on the rear of this one, nothing special, simple stock bumper at the back. But anyway, let's go under the bonnet and check out what's going on under there. So there's a few more little bells and whistles going on. All right, so first off, what do we see? DTS turbo kit on this one, probably fit by ARB back in the day. We've got, this is very cool. So we've got the AC compressor here, and we've also got an additional compressor bolted to the side of it. And now this is for something that people call endless air. Dan has used this a couple of times, but he's actually worried this should have some sort of oil feed, or like a drip feed in oil, just to lubricate the inside of it, and it started making a few noises. So he's come to a halt with that, and he's going to do a bit more research to get it going again. But they are really good if you're doing a lot of sand work on and off the different surfaces. These are a really good way to pump up your tyres really quickly, not waiting around for a little single pot air compressor. But anyway, we got a second battery here, and that's switched over by a simple red arc solenoid just sitting on the side here. While it was in a Mr Landcruiser, we've been right through this thing. We did a service. Dan wants to know where he's at. We noticed that the turbo had loads of play in the spindle, and I'm talking side to side, backwards and forwards. You can see where the impellers have been striking the actual housing itself. So we've gone ahead and put a new turbo on this one, and we've gone for a Kingawa. I think it's a 15 or a 16G, but this thing goes really well now, so it loves it, spools up real nice and quick. We got some breathers up there, I can see, so the diff breathers and the gearbox have all got separate breathers coming right up here, so you don't have to worry about going through creek crossings. Other than that, other than it being really tidy and well presented under here, there's nothing much going on. So let's go inside. Right, so if your fetish is vinyl, this is the vehicle for you. They haven't held back with the vinyl at all. We've got vinyl floors in mint condition. We've got the original vinyl seats, which are all absolutely perfect. Vinyl door cards, and even the aftermarket stuff. We got a roof console up here. Looks like a Department of the Interior one. So yeah, we got the roof console, which is vinyl as well, and your passenger can just sit there and hold on to the vinyl Jesus bar all day long. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And everybody knows that I don't mind a bit of brown. And there's loads of brown going on here.
12 seconds later.
And there's plenty of brown going on in this interior, that's for sure. The roof lining is absolutely lovely. The sun visors are lovely. The roof console is sporting a Uniden little handheld there. We got some USBs, some little SIG socket at the top, map lights. Oh yeah, they work, look. And then, yeah, that's about it, mate. I'll tell you what, I do want to go in the back of this because there's quite a cool little setup inside those barn doors. Go and have a look. So we've got a simple setup. This is probably, I think they've got to be a King's drawer setup. But he's done, Dan's done some cool stuff, and he's done this stuff himself. We've just got this little switch panel over the side here, a little voltage, USB, all that kind of stuff that you need. We've got nice storage under the side wings here. And we've got the little 40-litre Engel fridge. Now these door cards, these side cards are off. Oh, more vinyl. These side cards are off because he's doing some, he's going to have them recovered, and he's also made some custom ones up for his switches and stuff like that. So yeah, loads of storage space. And I did notice this is quite cool, and I don't know why it's been done. This is another little weird one, but this has got like a stainless steel trim, custom trim that someone's made up for in between the rear bumper and the body, and I think it's quite nice actually. So you don't see through to see all the ugliness under there. I don't know, pretty cool though. Right, that's it. What a lovely HJ60. Now a little bit of a backstory on this one. This car was originally from Kalamunda in Western Australia, and that is actually where Dan comes from as well originally. But Dan bought it off the second owner in Perth. This is a really interesting story. He lived the next suburb over from where I used to live in Springwood in Perth as well when I was a kid, so back in the day. But Dan has had this vehicle for 6 years now, and it has not made the journey from WA just to have a service at Mr Landcruiser. Dan has crossed the country with his family, and they've relocated to southeast Queensland. So yeah, this car, another thing we're doing is getting a roadworthy on it, because this is now going to live in southeast Queensland where it belongs. Anyway, it's done. HJ60, 7th month, 1986. Get out!